We are already tired of the Nyunga Mbira now. So time to leave it behind and focus on the big guns. The Mbira Dzavadzimu. Starting with the note layout, on the left hand side there are two rows. The upper row, which has the higher octaves, of the bottom row, which has the lower octaves. If you don't know what that means, it's fine. Just know that the upper row is the younger brothers and the lower row are the bigger brothers. Then on the right hand side, we've got a single row of higher sounding notes, which are called the netete, meaning the thinner ones. So there are many different tunings of the Nhare Mbira, and by the way, this is also called the Nhare Mbira. But we will be focusing on the Nyamaropa tuning, which is also the one mainly used by professionals. Okay, so before we learn any songs, we need to get some fundamentals out of the way, like the concept of the home key, so which I'm going to introduce to you. On the left hand side, the home key is you skip the biggest one on the top row and the next one. The third one going to your left is the home key. So it might be a good idea to put some kind of a mark on it with a marker or something. And then on the right hand side, if you leave the neither big nor small one here, and then you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. That note is your home key on the right hand side, and you might also want to put a mark on it. So we'll start with very simple songs, but for us to get to the more complicated songs, it will be difficult for you to memorize everything because it will get really tricky. So I'll introduce you to the numbered notation using this exercise. Starting on the left hand on our home key, you count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in that exercise, you can see I'm pairing the notes with the bigger brothers on the bottom so that your fingers get used to know that the smaller brother, the bigger brother is here, and then the smaller, and on like that. And by the way, if I'm going too fast or if you can't see something clearly and you need private lessons, it's okay. Just leave it in the comments and we'll set up some WhatsApp lessons where I'll send you a bunch of videos. Next exercise, on the right hand side, you simply have to be able to play all the notes using your thumb up to the end and backwards. You have to do it slowly, obviously. And then the next exercise, you have to be able to do the same thing, but using the first finger or the pointing finger, all the notes up and down. And then the next exercise, you have to be able to play this note and then leave a note in between and then play the next note. So it would be like something like that. And you must also be able to do it starting with the thumb. And then next exercise, you must also be able to leave 2 notes in between. And then the next exercise, you must be able to play each note 5 times with both fingers down and up like this. And I put 5 times because it's an odd number, and that forces you to use a different finger each time you move to the next note. So you don't have to do all these exercises if you don't want to. We can just start by learning the simple songs. The exercises are only for the champions. And I know a lot of Mbira teachers will tell you not to use the thumb for all the rest of the notes. The thumb only plays the first 3 or 4 notes, and then also the first finger or pointing finger shouldn't hit all the notes. I understand that, but let's break that rule so that you can be able to do this.